Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a makeup one for you. This is going to be how I contour. So I've seen loads of these videos around on YouTube and I wanted to do one myself. I'm not a makeup artist. I don't know how to kind of like do professional makeup or anything like that. This is just how I've learned over the last kind of few years of applying makeup and everything, of how to do it myself. Obviously today, for the day of filming a makeup look, my skin has decided to break out. I've got massive spots like all on the chin area, so do kind of avoid looking at those if you can do. So obviously I'm going to pin my fringe back, get to my face and show you how I contour. The two contouring products that I actually use are the Maybelline, this one's the Master Contour by Face Studio. It's the one which has got the highlighter and the bronzer on it. And I also like to use the Kiko number 2 Illuminating Pearl wand as well. I just absolutely love this one. So I'm going to show you how I apply this to my face and where I apply it and everything, my everyday kind of contoured makeup look for you. First things first, I'm just going to pin my fringe back for you. On my face at the moment I've just got foundation, not powder, foundation, concealer, and I've done my eyes and my eyebrows and stuff like that. But I've not done anything like powder, contouring and blusher and stuff like that. So I'm going to pin my fringe back for you now and then I'll get into the video. So first up I'm going to use the wand. Now this one I tend to apply to the top of my cheekbones, just in the little area just up there, because it kind of like makes it look really kind of pretty in photographs and when the lights hit it and stuff like that. So I'm going to be applying that to the top of my cheek. So this is just the cushioned one here. This is what it looks like. So it just has the highlighter on it, and how you use it is you just twist it and the product comes up onto the wand. So I'm going to dab that onto the top of my cheekbones there, so it's when you smile and you kind of get that raised effect, that's where you want to apply it basically. So once that is applied to your face, then I tend to just use my middle finger just to dab it in to the skin so it doesn't look too kind of like obviously placed on there. So I'm just going to dab that in now. So that is the first bit of contouring done. I'm now going to get on to the other contouring product, which is the Master Contour. This one I use to contour my cheekbones and also my nose as well, because I have quite a kind of like a squarish nose type thing, so I tend to use this just to thin it out a little bit. So for my cheeks I use the bronzed side, which just looks like that, and I just create a kind of like a line going down and then across the cheekbones. To get that line I tend to just suck in my cheek, so I create like a, so you can kind of see it like that, so you can kind of see where you need to apply the line, and I don't do it any further than kind of there kind of thing, so I don't do it any further towards my mouth. So I'm just going to do that for you now and show you what I mean. So that's what you want to be creating. It's just kind of like a straight line down and then a line across. So I'm going to do that on the other side and then I'm going to blend it in with my fingers. So I'm going to blend that in now with my fingers, and I'll show you how I do my nose and also where I apply the other bit of highlighter as well. So once that is all blended in, you should just have a nice little kind of shadow effect on the cheeks. Now where I apply the rest of my contour is I apply it on my nose, so I apply a line of the brown contour down either side and on the tip of my nose, and then with the lighter side I go into the middle of my nose. So I'm going to do that now for you. And then using the same technique I just blend it in with my fingers. So once I've blended that in, it just adds a little bit more of definition to the nose, and that's the nose done. Now for the rest of the contouring, I just add a little bit of the brown just to underneath my underneath my chin just here, and then I do a little bit of the brown on top of my forehead as well. So I'm just going to blend that in into the forehead and onto the cheekbones as well. This just adds a little bit of definition. It thins down the face and makes it look a little bit more kind of contoured and structured. So I'm applying just the brown side to my underneath my chin and just along the top of my hairline as well. Then again, you just want to blend it in with your fingers again. So for the rest of the contouring, I'm just going to use the lighter side just to do a kind of like a triangle on my forehead, just so it draws in the attention to the forehead. So I'm just going to be applying the lighter shade, not the brown shade, to the forehead, just this bit here basically. And then I'm just going to blend that in, and that is my contouring done. So once I've contoured my face just looks like this. I'm not sure how well it's going to be turning up on camera. I now just apply a little bit of blusher and also the powder to my face, and that's my full kind of contoured look. So that is how I contour my face. There is obviously other contour methods out there. If you don't want to use a cream one, you can always use a powder one. One of my favourites is the Barry M one, the Get Up and Glow palette. But that is just how I use a kind of like an everyday contour on my face. Obviously it's not the best, it's not the most professional, but it's one that works for me, and it's one that looks good on my skin tone and everything. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe and all that jazz, and I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!